All right, good morning and welcome to the beginning of day 2 of Clash in the Capital 2026. This is table number 3. And so, just to kind of give some updates on where things are at. So, table 3 actually started a game, made it all the way to turn, was it four? Turn 4. And then they had a reset, and then they continued on yesterday. And now they're on Germany turn 7. And so, just to show where things are at here for this table, we already see Japan pushing hard into China, making progress. They've also got a nice expeditionary force all the way out in the middle of the Pacific to go do some wonderful things, well, depending on your perspective. Italy got some nice forces down here in Africa, of course, and so ready to pressure the allies in Egypt. And that'd be my power breaker just went off again from something, which is fantastic. No, it's could you hit it in the back corner right there? It's
Breaker.
yeah, it's number 17.
I was brewing coffee.
I think it's 17.
Coffee.
17.
Yeah, and then over here the big thing is now. So Germany is about ready to make their attack into France on turn. Thank you. On turn 7, and so some pretty significant stacks here for the French, and so we'll see how that goes. And the Soviets up at the top they're getting ready to make their push into Finland. Or sorry, they already finished Finland.
They finished.
On turn 7. That's pretty fantastic.
On
On
turn
turn
6.
6, they all in one shot.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Casualties.
No casualties.
No
Not in
casualty
Finland.
Finland.
Wow. Anything substantial about this board you want to tell me, or?
He forgot his motorized.
These are not actually here. These were here as a joke.
Oh, got it. So
There's
no
No
motorized.
Afghan communists this game.
All right, that's good.
The Soviets were so successful in Finland without their mechanized infantry or motorized
I forget
infantry.
if I take my boy riding to Poland, so they got left behind. But you know,
Holidays were
a big
were
turn
given.
coming up. Depends on how Germany does. Will determine more or less the game
Yeah.
to a degree, but not completely.
Well, I mean, if Germany ever fails France, that definitely
Yes.
has a major impact on the game. But awesome. And then looking over here at the backboard to see where their incomes are at and what text they're on. I'll just highlight it like that for a second. And that's table 3. So we're going to jump through the doorway out to this one is actually table 1. So table 3 is the only one up and ready for it this morning. Everyone else is getting breakfast or still getting out of bed. So this one is on, I believe they're on getting ready to start turn 8. No, they're on 8 or 9 because the big news over here was on turn 8, there was a surprise attack on San Francisco. So the U.S. is down to 50-something income because they don't have their capitals. So I think this is actually the start of turn 9. That's right, because U.S. already went and put down their fire sale, which was only their fire sale was only about like 18, 21 bucks, something like that. So, but when you come across. So Japan's got that big push, and they've got a fleet around Hawaii, and so the Americans tried to attack out and get out of Hawaii, and so they don't get their ships potentially captured in port. Did a little bit of damage, but the American fleet is gone, and San Francisco is gone. Over across here, because that comes at the cost of skipping China, and so China is looking fairly good for the KMT. They've got a bunch of things activated here, but not going to evolve anytime soon. And so the Japanese will have to deal with all of this here pretty soon as well. And then over here to the Middle East, Egypt those black chips are 10s, so Egypt is pretty well stacked. The Italian stack here is not big enough to compete. At least not at this time. The Italian Navy is still alive. There's a lot of task force markers down here on the side, so they're doing just fine. But the Commonwealth fleet is right outside of Gibraltar, and also up off of London. So this one is an interesting play where Germany moved everything into Alsace-Lorraine and then stopped. and did not use their lightning war. And in response, the French actually used Commonwealth and their own transports and picked up 11 units, I think they rescued out of France, and took a bunch of things. So I mean, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 there in France, plus their bomber down here. Sorry, for 7 in England, plus their bomber down here in Gibraltar. I thought they saved a little bit more, but as their fighters up there in England as well. And so this is, like I said, the start of turn 9, and Germany has not used Blitzkrieg yet. So they don't really have a whole lot on the Soviet border. And this last turn, they actually did a really big Air Force buy, which was kind of surprising. So you see the bunch of bombers and stuff there in Western Germany, and their stuff is sitting in Belgium right now, most of their blitzers. So they actually don't, I mean, they have decent stacks over here, but they're so far away, I'm not sure they're going to get over there in time for a turn 10 Blitzkrieg, because they still have Blitzkrieg, they can use it, but they don't have a lot of units for it. So we'll see how that pans out. The Americans are already down in Puerto Rico, so they're coming quickly, but since they're now at war, but they're not making a huge amount of money. Let's go over to table number 2. This was the one where I'm the Soviets, so I know the table a little bit better. So on this one, the Americans are struggling to get to their incomes. This is the start of turn 11. And just to show kind of where things are at, the German tech program is on the cusp of greatness, with a lot of things, armor, jets, LRA. They've already got improved construction. But the American income is what's helping everybody, is that it's only down at 45 here at the start of turn 11. They've been having a couple of poor rolls, and so they probably have a couple more turns to go and do some fun things. The Americans are out in Hawaii, and they even got a transport plane in Wake, as they're kind of trying to start putting some pressure on Japan, because Japan has been struggling in China. They've been getting beat up in the face a lot, and so you'll notice there's almost nothing. I mean, they killed the CCP. There's almost nothing left for the KMT, but this is the balance of their army in China, with just a couple of units. Those are heavy tanks, by the way, up in Manchuria, and a couple more that are coming that they built in Kyushu, but the only Marines they have on the board are the 2 they just built in Kyushu. So the Allies are actively stacking Malay with 11 units currently. They've got another, this task force marker here, another stack of Gurkhas coming that way, another stack of Gurkhas behind it in Bengal, and then a little bit thin in Calcutta. So, I mean, the Allies looks like they're kind of throwing some pressure on Japan, because Japan is may collapse because they've just been getting punched so hard. They haven't gotten to DEI. Their income, I mean, they've only got, gosh, what is that? Like 34 in the bank. So a little bit of a rough game for them. Soviets are in the Middle East. They've also got in the center. So the Soviets are at war with the Italians. They did that to trigger their fire sale on turn 9. They've got a couple of army task force way over there. So they've definitely got what they need to hold off the Germans. They just don't have what they need to press into the Germans. The Italians tried to go into Egypt and failed. And so there's not much left for the Italians, and this is the Commonwealth potentially coming back to kill them. Dak was sent down and then recalled after the Italians got kind of diced. So Tobruk might not be long for this world. The Italian Navy is gone, so Italy is kind of building in their home country to get ready. The Germans are raiding quite a bit, and so the Italians were raiding with them. So Germany's probably going to raid a little bit differently now, because the Americans or the Allies responded with a bunch of planes to Gibraltar, and you do have, of course, the whole East Coast fleet with some units that are getting ready to go over as well. England ignore all of the German buy that's laid out. England is fairly safe. It depends. If the Germans really want to push, they can absolutely push it. These are 448 fighters. There are a lot of fighters on the board for Germany. 3 in Paris, 3 in Berlin. Yeah, a little bit more than we expected because they don't have a lot of punch with the fighters. And then, Spain here. It looks to be a Republican win. They just haven't pulled the trigger yet, and we'll see where that goes. But yeah, so that's where all the tables are. So again, this table is on the start of turn 11. This table over here, I don't think I showed you their tech, which is for the start of turn 9. It's not terrible. And their income with America, again, they're at wartime, but they don't get their bonus without San Francisco, so they're only collecting 54. And then the status of their victory cities and points. So this one is at start of turn 9, and the one in there is the start of Germany turn 7 because of the reset. So if you haven't seen my war room before, unfortunately we have a back room where one of the tables has to go. Out here, my main board game collection with 2 tables. We haven't really started the Global War 85 game over here. We just did a bunch of setup and kind of looking through reference sheets and everything. They got all the dashboards that are getting set up over there. Just kind of doing it on the side as an extra one. And then, of course, I've got the bar with drinks and snacks and high octane stuff all back here too. So, Clash in the Capital. It's a great event. Everyone gets fed well, they drink well, and they don't always roll well, but I can guarantee they do have a good time. So, thanks for watching. We'll try to get an update again either at the end or beginning of every day to see where things are at. Appreciate it. Cheers.